Snake. It's not very stealth of you. See, that's... Oh, wait, never mind. I was gonna say it was weird, but she did say it was like an old maintenance tunnel. They don't use it anymore. No escape. I like that scar that I got on my right cheek. Really, you know what? I was a little like apprehensive about them announcing that. It's like, man, who cares? It's pretty fucking cool having it be there the entire game. I'm gonna be honest. All right, that doesn't open. I need to find one that does. Okay. Already fucking up. Man, really? This is my best camo option? How's this my best camo option? Oh, God. I can't believe they make us do all of this all over again. No ammo. Interesting. Oh, smoke grenade. Magazine on. C3 on. Needle marker right there. TNT? Stun grenades. Those are Nagant. I'll leave an open slot.
Huh? What's that sound?
I ain't fucking around anymore. God, I loved playing on this map in Metal Gear Online 2? Yeah, 2. The Metal Gear Solid 4 Online. Oh my god, it was so fun. Catapulting yourself across that bridge.
What's wrong?
And that's what everybody wants. So I don't know why they just didn't do it. How do I not have better camo? So this takes place at the end of summer, beginning of fall. This tarmac has to be fucking scorching. Goddamn, Snake. Goddamn. Damn, I cannot sneak at all. Let me just... Now I blend in. I could go there. This takes me where? To the hangar? Yeah, that's the easiest option. Because I also need to get to the locker rooms next to the hangar first. And you either have to wait a while. Oh, that's where I need to go. Right. Easy to forget. So I think that's why I generally have trouble deciding between this and 1 as my favorite, even though the story is more well crafted. in this, technically. It's the lack of fluff and like more people telling Hideo Kojima to calm down in one that I appreciate more. On top of that, we did just finish with all the Cobras. I don't know how, like everybody always talks about the end and the sorrow, but no one acknowledges how little character they actually have. They're literally written to be one-dimensional, as in they only have the one emotion, right? So I don't know. Like the pain, there's nothing with the pain. He's just there. He just shows up, distracts people for a bit, and then he dies when you fight him. The fear is just double jointed.
I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah.
And does some weird shit.
Shagahad's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagahod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahad. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to
Who the
blow
fuck is
whole
this guy?
place sky high, the best
kidding.
way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the attack button while standing near a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
See, because like in Metal Gear Solid 1, all the scientists are on vacation today, so dressing up as a scientist is not going to get me anywhere. Yeah, they took away all that too. Didn't even need the fucking keys. But like, their personal history and backstory played into both their character traits as well as their motivations for aligning themselves with the plot of the game and the boss. Plus their physical features, like their special talents, also contribute to the plot of the game, right? But then you get to... we start to lose that a little bit in 2, where... I mean, nothing about Fat Man's backstory plays into the fact that he's an agent for the Patriots who's there to test us, right? And at least Fortune has which is why Fortune's one of my favorite characters in the fuck's sake, in Metal Gear Solid 2, is because she has the most character development. Like her backstory ties into what you do in the beginning of the game, which drives her motivation in the rest of the game. Like in all of yeah, let's just canon Big Boss this shit to the end. Vamp, which is why Vamp I kind of like the least, because he doesn't really like he only has one line of motivation in the entire game, which is, oh yeah, we gotta fight for our cause, you know? And it's like, what? It's like, and it's easy to forget what their motivations are in Metal Gear Solid. What Dead Cell's motivations are in Metal Gear Solid 2, outside of the whole Patriots thing. And then because they're explained to have a motivation that isn't tied to the Patriots, and I honestly forget what it is anyways. Plus, there's only 3 members of Dead Cell. To be fair, I don't know what I'm saying. There's only 3 members of Foxhound, so that doesn't mean anything. But on top of that, that makes 2 people with motivations. That's Fortune and don't do it. Don't. That's Fortune and Solidus, right? And we all know Solidus' backstory. I guess I didn't really explain anything. It was like, in order. I mean, we don't know much about Decoy Octopus. He was really just there to be a red herring, right? As in us thinking that the DARPA chief died, but it was Decoy Octopus and all. But like even that, Decoy Octopus's abilities heavily play into the plot twist and unraveling of the plot in Metal Gear Solid 1. And then we move on to Revolver Ocelot, and I think I don't even remember where I explained it. I think I talked about this in Metal Gear Solid 2. He is more than just the guy that shoots at you while you're trying to save Kenneth Baker. He fucking... Hold on. He extends his role as a sadist who specializes in torture for the sake of that torture sequence, and to also contribute to the plot of intentionally killing the DARPA chief for ulterior motives, right? And then it turns out at the end, he's even further than that. I mean, he's also presented as... Why did it take him so long to knock out? He's also presented as Liquid's right-hand man, so he's there by his side constantly and helping formulate all the plans and stuff. Where are these tankers? Oh. And then Vulcan Raven, it's clear that he's like a guy who's big into warrior culture and just loves the thrill of combat and all that. Yeah, I figured. So when he's so that pushes his motivation to just, you know, for one, they were all, I'm pretty sure, originally followers of Big Boss. So his motivation would be to, you know, as presented, live in or push more for a society that values warriors like him, who finds intrinsic value in fighting and doing like soldier shit, you know? So, I mean, he's the least developed of the characters in Metal Gear Solid 1, or of the villains.
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
But he still has plenty there to go off of to formulate a grander idea of him other than what's immediately presented, right? And who else? Psycho Mantis, his backstory of having an abusive father, just because he was born the way he was, and constantly reading everybody else's thoughts and them not living up to how he, like everyone having thoughts that essentially drive him to think lesser of humanity, which pushes his motivation for working with Liquid and Big Boss. And and finding something different about Snake, and then further like tightening your relationship with Meryl theoretically by emphasizing your presence in her mind, right? And not God, I'm getting better at shooting though. It's just he adds a lot to not just only his character in the plot, but also everyone else's character. Though he's a terrible psychic. And Sniper Wolf has a history as a child of war, growing up in that environment, who's only felt comfortable either with Big Boss or Liquid, and it's just I could go on forever about the Metal Gear Solid 1 boss, and I fucking love him. But in this, I know all the focus had to be on Volgin and the boss, but in a way, hold on, I'm getting suspicious. Let me just pause. In a way, the entire Cobra unit just feels like filler. The only one that really matters is the Sorrow, and all he really matters for is to build up the boss's backstory, as in, oh, they loved each other and it was her mission to kill him. So fucking Pain is nothing. He just says the pain over and over and then dies. The fear is nothing. He's just double jointed and then dies. People like the boss fight for the end, but there realistically isn't anything much to him. And the Fury is the most interesting backstory wise because he's an astronaut that burned up on re-entry from outer space. So that's interesting enough, but that's it. So I feel like it feels like blatantly the series, as the series goes on, we lose more character development with every character that's in the game. Every character that shows up in Metal Gear Solid 1 has a presence in the plot. Everything, most of the characters that show up in Metal Gear Solid 2 do. Vamp, you could take him out and nothing really changes. I mean, he kills Emma, but you could have that just be a guard, right? He's functionally just a guard. But then you have and in Metal Gear Solid 3, all these guys are just there to pad out the runtime, which is fine, but there's not much to them. And then you get to Metal Gear Solid 4, and it's like they're rubbing it in your face how little the bosses matter at that point. But at the very least, all the B&B unit are paired with an actual boss. So I think it's a little bit more excusable there, but we could have done just taking the B&B out. Is where I'm getting at with that. But I gotta stop ranting. I'm digging. I'm 10 feet deep into the hole, and I just keep digging. Oh, so this is a cute cutscene. I'm pretty sure this sneaking suit doesn't mute my footsteps like it does in Metal Gear Solid 5, but it does reduce damage and stop bleeding if I get shot.
Got you this time.
So cute.
Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right, then. Well, hurry up and get out of there.
So that's why I lean more towards Metal Gear Solid 1, because it's just so tightly crafted with no fluff and extra fat to potentially get in the way of the plot. But in this, it's there's so much extra shit, and I know for a lot of people that's a good thing. It adds character and small details, but it does distract from what we're trying to focus on.
Why'd you come back?
Personally. I'm not gonna do the hidden cutscenes because it doesn't really tell me much. It just tells me how much time we have left. So I'm just gonna let the regular cutscenes play out. This is gonna be a long one.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy.
I don't. So it's microfilm, I think what it says, but
This microfilm contains all the information regarding the legacy.
I think I'm too
I'd
young
say that this film itself is the Philosopher's
to know
Legacy.
how that's supposed to give data. They look like SD cards
the
to me.
smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume.
He's so bushy.
It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her.
Given the rant I just made,
Yes, she was an obedient one.
I'm not playing 4 or 5 on
Precious
stream
little pet.
unless they remake 4, which is
Isn't
likely
that
not to
right?
happen.
What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
I feel like you could have done that better.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you.
Ugh, God.
I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the Philosopher's Legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order.
I forgot to change the
To
subtitles.
secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the Philosopher's Legacy. After the war was won, the 3 countries were to divide the Philosopher's Legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Austria, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions. After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Grannon's research facility. But that worthless fool Grannon failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod.
His invention didn't have rockets, so it was useless.
My
Idiot.
position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit. I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe.
God, like, why didn't he just keep it on him? He shouldn't trust anyone
Take good care of it.
besides himself with that kind of money. It's essentially his birthright.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage.
Oh, I forgot to pick up some of the
Surprises waiting for us.
mushroom caps. Damn it.
I'll dispose of her as well. Leave everything to me.
The mask comes further off.
Fight like a warrior, Volgin.
But of course.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even.
Dude, I just ate. You're gonna make me throw up. Yeah, Snake? You gonna CQC the fucking bullets?
No more judo and no more field strips.
Enough of this. He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me...
Silence! Huh? Sorry for the delay. Let's get started, shall we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one. It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Snake!
I heard... Interesting, I heard the motif from the original theme. Were they able to get it back? We'll see at the end.
You're mine, son of the boss! Let's see you dodge this one!
Oh, I was in the process of dodging it. Oh god, reloading!
Here it comes!
Yeah, I keep going for it. Oh, right. He fucking... Why is he giving me advice for how to fight him?
Judo.
I think that's new. Oops.
Ocelot, whose side are you on?
Oops. I forget how to get his camo.
On. Give it up.
Ouch. I'm pretty sure you get his camo by just beating him non-lethally like everybody else, but...
Damn it. See you in hell. Fire, Ocelot. Give it up.
I kind of want to fight him just using CQC, but that would take fucking forever.
Shoot him.
I just realized I haven't used chaff grenades at all.
Said shoot him.
Is there even a point
Sorry,
to
Colonel.
chaff grenades in this
Afraid I
game?
can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer.
This is one of the coolest fucking Ocelot scenes. Deflecting lightning, but just shooting at it a bunch.
Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot, find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
But yeah, I should be using the Mosin Nagant for shooting him when I CQC him.
Ready for some more, Snake? Time to die!
Ugh. Taking a while, huh? Oops. Oh, nice. Ah. Bullet. Disinfect. Symptom. Bandage. Damn, I got hit so many fucking times in this playthrough. Oops. Come on. Come on. Damn, he's fucking me up. He's fucking throwing hands. I needed to just lay down at that point.
C3 explosives have been discovered on the Liberty tank.
That was close.
The timer is
I fucking missed it anyways.
time remaining until detonation. 60.
Come on. Get my ass beat. There we go. Bitch. Bastard. Should eat some food. I feel like I made that fight more complicated than I should have. Bathroom.
All personnel evacuate. Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way! Everybody run! Let's get out of here, quick! Hurry! We have to evacuate that way! Riyadh!